Dad, we shouldn't be forced to learn Chinese. And I'm serious. I've been studying for 听写 for so long. And 听写 after 听写, 默写 after 默写. And what all my teachers see on my paper is a 0. Dad, I feel so discouraged and so angered. I cannot score well in it. And I hate it at all. We shouldn't be forced to learn something which we don't want to learn, which we dislike. Why should I learn Chinese, Dad? Tell me why. Tell me why.
Chinese is not horrible. Your lack of hard work is. Confucius said, when the going gets tough, when you meet challenges, you do not change the goals, you change your attitude. You change the work, the amount of work you put in. Hard work is good, some Chinese guys say. By extension, Chinese is good for you, my son. You say that they force you to learn Chinese, but think about it. Do they force you to learn English? Do they force you to learn math? So why do you keep complaining, son? Why do you keep complaining? I worry for you, son. How are you going to face the harsh world out there? You know what they do out there? They backstab you. If you cannot learn Chinese, something as simple as Chinese, how are you going to survive out there? Remember, we are not Cesians, we are not Besians, we are Asians. So now go back to your room and learn Chinese. Learn your things here and don't come out until you get 100 for your next test.
Why is the rebuttal poor? It is a weak rebuttal as there's a logic leap right in the first sentence. This speaker, the father, assumes that his son dislikes Chinese due to a lack of hard work put in. And even then a missing link is present, that a lack of hard work causes bad grades and a dislike for the language. So this is what is known as a straw man fallacy, where a weakened form of the argument is set up and taken down. So actually, what the father is doing is actually destroying straw. He's not getting to the heart of the argument set up by his son. Assumptions are also present in this speech of the Papa, where it's asserted that there's no limit to the amount of effort that can be put in, and that his son has not put in his all. So once again, this has to be proven, and the father has not done that. To prove a point, you have to logically go through the thought process required to arrive at a conclusion, and set each thought process out clearly. For example, when I say I'm a chubby and cute kid, I have to prove firstly why I'm chubby, then use this fact to show why I'm cute. I cannot just say I'm chubby and cute, so help me God. In conclusion, this argument is as strong as he is, which is to say not very much.
Dad, we shouldn't be forced to learn Chinese. I've been studying for 听写 for so long. And 听写 after 听写, 默写 after 默写. And whatever my teacher writes on my paper is just a 0. My entire 听写 book is red, just like Man Jianghong. Dad, I feel so discouraged. I feel so angered. Why should we be forced to learn Chinese if we don't like it? I had enough of Chinese. I had enough.
Come, come. 不要啊，来这里坐一下子。
What do you want to tell me, Dad?
You ask me why we have to learn Chinese. I tell you now. Once upon a long, long time, there was a group of people who called themselves Chinese. These people invented a language, Chinese, the one we are speaking now. So this group of people was unique in their customs and traditions. We now call them culture. Their language Chinese evolved to represent what we represent today, which is our culture. So for example, in Chinese we say 4-word phrases like what we should call 俗语 or 成语. So let me give you an example. 逆水行舟，不进则退. But in English there's no direct translation, son. So there's no other recipe to learning Chinese other than to learn it. So this 成语, if we translate it directly, 逆水行舟，不进则退, it means raging river cannot go forward unless there's don't know what. So because in China, this is because such 成语 and 俗语 were created because in China there were many rivers which people had to cross. So they come up with such 俗语. It's needed to keep advancing. Without it, you'll see worsened results. And culture is important too, as it lets us remember our roots. To remember our ancestors and what they did for us. And how hard your father is working for you to stay in school. Thus, this hard work is needed, son. And even if you find it difficult, you bet your ancestors work harder for you than they than you are for your Chinese. So what are you waiting for, boy? So now go into your room and study your things here. And go your room and get 100 for the next things here.
Yes, Dad, I understand it now.
Good boy.
I'll work hard for my things here.
How?
I will not
Well,
disappoint you again. I
thank
shall
you.
go and study.
Father is always right. Father is right here too. This rebuttal is more accurate as it proves the underlying necessity for students to study their mother tongues by proving how the language reflects the culture of a society. The rebuttal has been clearly set up here with each logic link being proven. Let's understand why this rebuttal is a better one. It firstly directly addresses the argument of the son by showing why it's necessary to remember our forefathers' sacrifice for us, more so than the effort that the son is putting in now. Then, a logical explanation of why culture is important is given, together with examples to supplement the point, such as the translation. So the father here has proven why the mother tongue is a unique subject to a culture, and hence why it should be studied by all students. So you can see why this is a better rebuttal than the first one. Now go back to your room and study for your debates and don't come out until you get to the national team!